Hello ladies and gentlemen, Comic World here today, and we got a suggestion from Alonzo Harris to make a video about X-23. So in this video we're going to go over the history and origin of X-23. Now the organization known as the Facility is actually trying to attempt to recreate Weapon X. With all their attempts ending up failures, they turn to hiring renowned geneticist Sarah Kinney, who says she can give them what they want through cloning. However, Sarah's attempts hit a wall when she realizes the genome they recovered from Wolverine is heavily damaged, making a pure clone little more than a pipe dream. Sarah then decides to cut corners by duplicating the X chromosome, but the facility denies her request, stating that changing the gender of Weapon X may change the abilities of Weapon itself. So in response, in an act of defiance, Sarah goes behind their backs and ends up creating viable specimen on the 23rd attempt. While her employers are outraged, Sarah has put them in a difficult position and they reluctantly concede. However, Zinder Rice, who hates Wolverine for murdering his father in Weapon X, forces Sarah to carry X-23 to term. 9 months later, X-23 is born. At the age of 7, she actually is being trained in martial arts, conditioned to the trigger scent, and exposed to all sort of abuse in order to strip her of any humanity and sense of self. Sarah is under orders not to treat her like a child, though she reads Pinocchio once in a while in secret in an attempt to activate her mutation. Rice suggests using radiation. It works, but almost nearly kills her. And from there they go on to lace her claws with adamantium, which Rice performs without amnesia. X-23's skills are sold to the highest bidder, and she becomes one of the world's most sought after assassins by the age of 11. Now that's roughly how she was made. She was made to be a clone of Wolverine, to be exactly like Wolverine, even better than Wolverine. We see that in some storylines, she sometimes actually overpowers Wolverine. But you know, it depends who's writing her, and it all depends on who's actually writing her. But let's go into her powers and abilities now. Her powers and abilities, or her powers, are mostly the same as Wolverine. She has 2 claws on her fist, you could say, on each hand, and she has 1 claw on her feet, or her foot. And you can see in the pictures that she does, and she, like I said before, she was made to be exactly like Wolverine. She has the healing ability. She's hard to kill, you know, but she has everything. She has adamantium claws just like Wolverine, but she does not have an adamantium skeleton. This makes her easier to kill because they can chop off her head. Unlike Wolverine, they can't chop it off because, you know, his bones are made out of adamantium. But yeah, she's resistant to grenades and like stun grenades and all that kind of stuff. That won't affect her, just like Wolverine. But let's get into her abilities now. X-23 actually received extensive training in armed and unarmed combat, so this makes her super efficient, and is an expert in a number of martial arts as well as a performance of Black Ops mission. She is an expert assassin. So that is roughly her origin story, her history, and her powers and abilities. So with that being said, we're going to bring this video to an end. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button, like. If you want to see more videos, click on that annotation right there and it'll take you right to it. But I will see you guys later, and as always, keep on marveling. And don't forget, guys, go help me out at Patreon if you guys want to support me.